By the power of Grayskull, He-Man is adding more into its lore with a new limited series. What is it about? We will find out as soon as you tap on that subscribe button and turn on the notification. Ready? Let's go! A new limited comic book series. Mattel was in a tight spot in 1976. Its CEO, Ray Wagner, had just declined a deal with Star Wars, a franchise that would have surely brought in both money and popularity for Mattel, as they demanded the exorbitant fee of $750,000 for their license. For a bit of context, that is approximated at around $4,262,273 today. After that, Mattel had seemed to have lost its charm, as none of their lines captured the attention of the public. At this time, lead designer of Mattel's preliminary design department swooped in to save the day. He had realized that simplicity was the key to success, so he created a prototype by adding clay to a Big Jim figure and stuck it in a battle action pose. This prototype would become He-Man, a popular superhero that has continued to rule over the hearts of many. Since its creation, He-Man has been delivering on all media fronts, from movies and TV shows to comic books that featured crossover adventures with other popular characters like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Thundercats. Recently, Dark Horse Comics announced a 4-issue limited comic book series that explored a brand new artifact, the Sword of Flaws. Created by writer Tim Seeley, artist Freddie E. Williams II, and colorist Andrew Dalhouse. The series is named after the mysterious sword and is set in the classic and original world of Masters of the Universe. The first issue of this series has already dropped, so let us explore all the events that led to the uncovering of the Sword of Flaws. Legion of Evil. Our story is set in the planet of Eternia, a truly peaceful place whose capital, Eternos City, lies on fertile lands. Eternia is ruled by King Randor and Queen Marlena, who are capable and generous. The key to maintaining peace in Eternia lies in Castle Grayskull, where the wisdom of Eternia's ancestors is kept safely after the Great Wars. The Prince of Eternia, Adam, is a bit of a doofus though, but he has to put on the act, as his secret identity is He-Man, who wields the power sword of Castle Grayskull and protects Eternia from all kinds of danger. King Faust of Eisenhold sends his son, Prince Stahl, to Eternia to forge peaceful connections between the two kingdoms. The arrogant prince believes that Eternia is at a disadvantage because of He-Man. He tells Adam that he is weak, as he cannot use the power of He-Man, who with his jungle-bred strength, savagery, and instincts had kept villains like Skeletor, Hordak, and King Hiss at bay. He tells Adam that ruling with compassion instead of fear is a recipe for disaster, and if they don't use their strength to exert control, their power is useless. Adam simply stuffs his mouth with sandwiches in response. Their peaceful journey is interrupted suddenly by a terrifying earthquake. Teela, captain of the Royal Guard, immediately jumps into action and orders those under her to protect the royal princes. Man-at-Arms Duncan, Teela's father, quickly secures Prince Stahl, while the sorceress communicates telepathically with Adam, telling him that the tremors are coming from below and the forces of Snake Mountain are at play. The sorceress is right in her assumption, as erupting from below is a legion of villains, consisting of Evil Lyn, the sorceress, Skeletor, Spycore, Cobra Khan, and Troy Klops. A mega fight. The villains have a core breaker, a kind of weapon that was dismantled after the Great Wars but was remade by Spycore. Skeletor intends to use the core breaker to finally discover the secrets of Castle Grayskull and destroy it. His plan was to use the secrets to conquer the world and rebuild Grayskull as a temple that sings his praise. Before Skeletor can strike, the sorceress puts up an etheric shield around Castle Grayskull to reinforce its walls and protect it, but the seismic forces created by the core breaker reverberated directly to the earth, causing quakes all over Eternia. The sorceress asks Adam to change into He-Man, but Adam hesitates as he does not want Teela to know about his alter ego. Meanwhile, Evil Lyn and Khan see an easy payday in the form of two princes and try to kidnap them, but Teela, the smart and capable captain that she is, jumps in to rescue them and asks them to hide. Stahl refuses and valiantly jumps into battle while Adam runs away, claiming to duck and cover, but actually heading to grasp the Power Sword. Meanwhile, Man-at-Arms takes on Triclops. Skeletor increases his power to destroy Grayskull as he sees it as the only thing worth having in Eternia. The sorceress begins to grow weak as she senses the tremors making it deeper down into the Earth's core, and tells Adam that soon they will have to choose between Eternia and Castle Grayskull. Thankfully, she does not have to make the choice as Adam is back as He-Man. Before Skeletor can unleash the full power of the Core Breaker, Teela kicks him away. Happy with her victory, she turns to thank Stahl for his help, but Stahl has other ideas in mind. Hoping to eliminate two of Eternia's greatest strengths, He-Man and Grayskull, Stahl turns on Core Breaker again. The sorceress asks He-Man to handle it as she begins to hear the spine of their world snap and the evergreen forests cry out. Before He-Man can do the needful, Man-at-Arms Duncan takes down Triclops and shoots the machine down. He-Man confronts Stahl for his betrayal, telling him that he was needlessly selfish and that one is never more powerful than when one shares their powers. The villains sheepishly retreat to the Snake Mountain. Aftermath. King Faust was so embarrassed about his son's behaviour that he agreed to bilateral talks to de-escalate the situation. Adam prides over the situation to Teela, telling her that he might not be a bad ambassador after all. Teela, however, is not very impressed, as she believes he hid for the most part of the battle. She asks him not to confuse luck with confidence and leaves. As Adam is disheartened, Duncan consoles him, assuring him that Teela would one day find out about all his effort, and being He-Man would make him a better king when the day came. Adam is not sure about that, as he thinks that after enjoying the power of He-Man, the post of a king was a step down. Back at Snake Mountain, Triclops writhes in pain from feverish visions. His painful moans are irritating to Skeletor though, and he offers to take him out of his misery with the help of his wand. Evil Lyn stops him and reminds him that if anyone can help Skeletor get the secrets of Castle Grayskull, it's Triclops. In his pained moans, he utters that their doom will be violet. While this is happening, Triclops' ominous vision seems to be coming true. As Stratos and Mechanic examine Eternia for tectonic damages, they see that the top of the Heaven Piercer mountain had opened up, and right in the midst of it was a violet sword that resembled the sword of He-Man. So now we have another sword in the universe. Since the Power Sword gives power to the one who wields it, we are tempted to predict that the Sword of Flaws somehow weaponizes the user's flaws, or perhaps it increases the flaws of whoever it is used on, thus making sure nobody wins against the user. The cover art of the comic book shows Skeletor wielding the Sword of Flaws, so He-Man might be the one facing against this mysterious sword. You might also be tempted to think that all the villains will be vanquished, as Triclops' vision said that their doom was violet, but his words were as mysterious as the sword. He could have been referring to the doom of everyone on Eternia, or perhaps Skeletor will betray his co-conspirators once he gets what he needs. Only time will tell what the powers of the Sword of Faults are and who will get their hands on it. Verdict. All we can do is wait till the second issue drops though, so until then, tell us, what are your predictions for the second issue? Let us know in the comments below. We will meet again when He-Man returns. Goodbye.